Hey guys, Doug Giles here. This is the Warriors and Wildmen Dougcast. Let's talk about the Apostle Paul. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but a lot of Paul's letters, those communiques that he sent to us many moons ago came from this little place called prison. It's so funny, his captors are like, "We got you, Paul. You gonna sit in that prison?" And Paul's like, can I have a pen and some paper, por favor? Like, yeah, but you are a prisoner. Nero thought he had Paul as his prisoner, and God's like, "No, Nero, you're my prisoner." So how does Paul spend his time in prison? Does he send out hate tweets and Facebook posts at his captors? Does he get into these prolonged, detailed discussions with his legal team how to get him the hell out of jail? Is he flattering prison guards to make some kind of great escape? Is he colluding with St. Peter to bake him a cake with a violin so he could jimmy the lock? Or is he having meetings with the other disciples under the cover of darkness to get a herd of camels to pull the bars from his prison cell out so Paul can escape through the window? No. What's weird about Paul and what makes Paul appealing and most hipster pastors appalling is that he wasn't as fond of liberty and life as he was the proclamation of the gospel and pumping life into flailing Christians who are going through a mere fraction of what Paul endured. Another weird thing about Paul, especially in contrast with today's saints, is that he was way more into the eternal realm to sweat his temporal dilemma, and that dilemma was, again, prison. Ergo, he really didn't give two frickin' hoots about what man did to him because he knew where he was going. His focus was to preach the liberating word of God, even though he himself was robbed of his liberty. Paul's goal while he was being imprisoned by these trolls was to dispatch his duties no matter what he was going through. Let me say that again. Paul's goal when he was imprisoned by these little trolls and men were doing bad things to Paul was to dispatch his duties no matter what he was going through. You know, Satan really overplayed his hand by putting Paul in prison because from prison came some amazing letters preserved for all eternity to establish believers in the faith. Hello. Hey, Satan, prison spawned the epistles that have wreaked havoc on your hordes of hell. Whoopsie daisy. So, Warriors and Wild Men, what's my point? Well, here's the point. When the powers of darkness attack you, instead of bitching and moaning and whining and crying and conniving to find some way to get out of your problem, start seeking God to see how much holy damage you can do to El Diablo by strengthening your faith, your holy resolve, your ministry, just like Paul did, and let Satan thoroughly regret ever messing with you while you are in a bad situation. Can you dig that? I knew you could. Hey, this is Doug Giles. You're listening to the Dougcast on Warriors and Wild Men. Hey, don't forget to get our man card and scar that baby up. Also, premium products coming online. Stay tuned. They're going to be here shortly. And what else? Oh, if you need me to come yarble at your men's group, at your church, your backyard barbecue, cigar session, whatever, I'm here to help, big dogs. And let's see, what else we got? Oh, remember, always, I said always, stay rowdy.